All right, it says I'm live. Hello, welcome to Breathe, Relax, Recover. And I'm actually going to use today's episode for myself to recover because I just got back from a mountain bike ride out in the desert and I need a little bit of recovery. I exerted pretty hard, so I could use that relaxation for my lungs and stuff like that. So I'm on the floor today, and we're going to do a little bit of groundwork. So I'll give you a little chance here to get some space for yourself if you want to follow along with me on the ground. So you don't need a lot of space, maybe like your arms area, so 4x4 area, 6x6, something like that. All right, so just a reminder, all those exercises and breathing drills that I teach are not meant to diagnose or treat or cure any illnesses. If you're not feeling well, go talk to your doctor. Also, make sure you always keep yourself safe. So it's your lungs, you're in control. You can do whatever you want with your breathing with your lungs. So just because I'm counting or describing some certain breathing pattern, if that makes you uncomfortable, if it doesn't feel good, if you feel just like you don't like it, or you feel short of breath or dizzy or lightheaded or anything like that at all, just stop doing the drill and go back to your normal breathing pattern and just relax and get your breath back. Okay. So hopefully you've had a chance to get a little space on the floor. If you don't have space on the floor, that's okay. You can do these in a seated position as well. And we're just going to kind of do some breathing and kind of move our legs back and forth a little bit. I am going to show you today an exercise that's called the diaphragm stretch. I'm going to stretch my diaphragm a little bit. It needs a little bit of stretching right now because it's on my bike and kind of hunched over and compressed for a chunk of time this afternoon riding my bike. So I want to stretch that out and get some air moving around well for me. So we'll do that in a minute. So for now, go ahead and try to get that breath down in your belly, like I've talked before, down low. So your diaphragm is a muscle that's a dome-shaped muscle, and when you inhale, it's going to push down and out, which is going to push all of this down and out, right? So the easiest thing to see is make sure your belly's moving. I'm staying the camera here. So if you put a hand on your belly here, and when I inhale, you can see my hand go up. It's a little bit easier if I do it this way. So there's inhale, exhale. You can see my hand going up and down, right? Now this also pushes out to the sides here and into your back. It's three-dimensional, it shall go. So let's just take a few breaths at your own pace, in and out, trying to get that belly moving. So I'm going to breathe a few on my own, and you can breathe a few on your own, just whatever pace and speed you want. I crack myself up when I think about if anyone tunes in right now, just see me laying here on the floor breathing. It's like, wow, this is a really exciting YouTube video here. Okay, so if you've had a chance to breathe some on your own there, we're going to do some timed breathing. I know what I need for me right now is the longer inhale and the shorter exhale is what I'm going to need right now. So, but you can assess for yourself. You can use arm range of motion. So just take an arm out to your side. See where that's at. I'm not quite touching the floor. You can do a body scan to see how you feel, if you have tension anywhere or pain, and what is it, where is it, how much is it, that kind of thing. And then after the breathing drill, you can reassess that. So there's different things you can do. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a 6 count, and I'm going to do 6 reps of a short or of a long in and a short out. So I'm going to actually do this so I can't count and inhale at the same time. So I'm going to count with my fingers up to 6, okay? So I'm going to exhale Inhale. Exhale. 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 And breathe normal and relax. And I recheck my arm. And it's a little bit better, not a whole lot better, but a little bit, but definitely relaxing. I feel better from that. Okay, so the other thing that I know I need today is a diaphragm stretch. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. So there's several sequences to it. And the idea is to stretch the ligament and the muscle of your diaphragm and also exhale a whole bunch of air, right? So now a lot of times when people do this, they cough when they're trying to exhale the air. That's okay. You're just getting some of that old, not literally, but our joke is you're getting a lot of old air out that's been sitting around there for 30 years. So I know because of me just being out on the trail, breathing dust from the desert, stuff like that, there's a good chance this might make me cough, and that's okay, right? It's not a horrible thing. It just happens. So a couple sequences to this. One at tuck of your pelvic bone. So you're pushing your lower back into the floor, all right? Your knees are bent, okay, in a comfortable position, and not, your feet aren't together, they're apart a little bit. All right, so push your back into the floor, or tuck your pelvis so that it tilts this way, right, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do a big belly breath. You're going to fill up your air in your belly as big as you can, and your lungs, your chest too, as much as you can. And then with that full, you're going to open your mouth like this and just blow the air out. So you're not trying to or hold it back or anything. You're just letting all your air out. And sometimes it kind of sounds like you're dying, but you're not. And at the same time, you're going to put your hands up over your head as you're exhaling. And you're going to exhale and force as much air out as you can. And then when you need to, you're keeping this tucked the whole time. You bring your arms back to here and you inhale. Okay? So tuck, full belly breath, fill up your lungs, and exhale. And then just breathe normal. The whole time I was keeping the small of my back pushed into the ground, and I'm trying to really create a lot of pressure here in this area in my belly, pushing up into my rib cage and trying to stretch all that out, okay? So I'm gonna do it again. Big breath, tuck, push your small of your back into the floor and keep that position. Couple breaths on your own. And we're going to do that one more time. Tuck, big breath. Pretty normal. Check your arm. Reassess. That didn't change a whole lot for me, but I do feel better after that. Definitely more relaxed. I could tell I was getting some of that air out of my lungs. It was kind of clogged in there from my bike ride, and you can hear my voice dropped a little bit. So that means everything got relaxed, so it's better. Okay. That felt good. I think I'm ready for a nap. We got 10 more minutes. So let's do, let's just do some of the the breathing patterns of the long in and short out, or the opposite of that, which is going to be the short in and long out. So we haven't done that version yet, the short in and the long out. So let's go ahead and do that. And you do it from whatever position you want. Okay, I'm going to lay back down because that felt good for me, and I'm tired from my bike ride. So, and I'm here to relax and recover. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down. Again, just whatever's comfortable position for you. I have my knees bent, my feet are slightly apart, so I can have this comfortable position here. I got my hands just, folded. That's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe in for 2 seconds, and I'm going to breathe out for 6. So in for 1, 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 1, 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in for 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. In for 2, out 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathe normal at your own pace. Hopefully you don't have a diesel delivery truck outside your door pumping fumes into your house. Unfortunately, they aren't being pumped into my house either. It's just a little bit noisy. All right. How'd that feel? I know I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed after my ride, feeling a little bit more recovered, so that's good. Let's reverse the breathing now, and we're going to do the long in and the short out. And I actually want to do them, so I'm just going to count for the inhale for the 6, because I can't talk and inhale at the same time. All right. So do these together. So big breath, blow it all out, and then inhale, exhale, in for 6, exhale, in for 6, exhale, in for 6, exhale, in for 6, exhale, in for 6. One more time, exhale, in for 6, and relax. All right, reassess something, and that's a little bit better for me there. All right, I'm going to add some rolling into this since we got a little bit of time left still. I'm going to show you this rolling sequence again if you haven't seen that. That's really good for relieving pain and stress, especially in your low back and in your hips and across your shoulders, especially in those areas. So I'm in a shin box position, or this 90-90. So my foot is on my heel and my other foot is out behind me. If you don't have the mobility to be tucked in this far, that's fine. You can put your legs out like this and just lean back and hold yourself up and just bend them a little bit and just flop them side to side, okay? So start out just doing this for right now and let your hips kind of roll with you a little bit. And then add some breathing to it. So breathe in and breathe out and match it with the rhythm. I'm going to breathe in one way and breathe out the other way. Okay, and I'm going to tuck it in a little bit for me. And this time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to turn more, as you can see here. I'm still going to use my hands for support. And I'm going to breathe in one way and I'm going to breathe out the other way. Now, I was talking with somebody the other day and they said what works best for them is to breathe in on the up and breathe out on the down. So it'd be breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So depending on the pace of your breath and how slow or long you feel like breathing, you can regulate that however you want. Okay, so you can breathe in all the way over and breathe out all the way back, or you can breathe in on the way up and breathe out on the way down, or you can reverse it, right? You can exhale on the way up and inhale on the way down. So however you want to do it's fine. We'll just do a few reps of this, okay? So here we go. Okay, and now if you really want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can do it without putting your hands down, if you got the mobility for that. So breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. Okay, that's another version of it. So you can mix and match these however you want. I'm going to add the roll into it. So if you remember, you start with your hand next to your knee and you kind of roll your elbow out. And at the same time, you roll your hand over from your palm to the back of your hand being down. So it's this combination rolling of your elbow and rolling of your hand. Okay, so I'll do that slow. So my elbow's locked. I roll my elbow, I roll my hand. Come down, touch my elbow, stay in tight, touch my shoulder. You can see my shoulder is not that far from my hand. I'm going to keep this tuck, keep my feet planted, roll over here. Now, my right hand is still tucked in tight to my shoulder. Back of my hand is to the floor. I come up, push, and roll up. All right? I got too far away on that one. There should be more here. So I roll this over and down, I come in, I'm tucked here, come up. It's real important to keep that tuck, otherwise you end up like I did with your hand way out here on the upside. I forgot to do it as well, going that way. Let's see if I can do it this time. I roll, keep tucked. There, that's how we got it. Okay, now we add breathing in with it. So you can mix and match this however you want. You can breathe as you roll. You can hold your breath as you roll. And when you're in the up position, do a big inhale, exhale, and hold your breath and roll. There's all different kinds of ways you can do this, okay? So you can do box breathing. You can do triangle breathing. There's so much you can do, but I'm trying to not make this too complicated. So I'm just gonna breathe in one way and breathe out the other way. So big inhale, blowing all my air out on the roll. I'm going to inhale, coming back. Exhale, going the other way. Inhale, coming back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax and breathe at your own pace. So that's with the roll. Now, if that all was too much for you, you could go back to this version, okay? Just real gentle and match a breath work with your rotations. So the important thing here is not how big of a movement you're making, but that you're learning to bring a rhythm of your breathing with the rhythm of your moving, okay? Now, you could also add a metronome to this. So you could have music or a metronome that's giving you a tick, talk, tick, tick, tick timing, and you could have it nice and really slow if you wanted, and you could just gently either roll like I was doing, or you could just, metronome going tick, 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 and you match your breathing with it, okay? So that's another way you could work all this in. Okay, so 20 minutes is up. Thank you for joining me for Breathe, Relax, Recover. I know it's helped me after my bike ride. I'm a bit more recovered and feel good about that. So thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, send those to Kyle at coachkyle.com or put them in the comments of the video. And thanks for watching. Bye.